Nearly a third of all Australians say they have trouble making ends meet. More say they're struggling to pay off debts, and 9 out of 10 Australians rate household debt as a problem for the country generally. 60% say they believe the next generation will be worse off than their parents. And when it comes to housing in particular, there are some real concerns. 2 out of 10 people say that they're spending more than they can afford on housing. And 3 in 10 say they may need to move because housing is too expensive where they live. And that certainly was the case for Jenny Martin. A couple of years ago, the Melbourne grandmother found the cost of privately renting so unmanageable, she ended up becoming homeless.
My name's Jennifer and I live in Laverton in Victoria, and I'm 64 years old. I actually started to rent privately because I was working full-time, and my daughter got sick, and it was a choice of either giving up my job or coming to look after her, and I chose the latter. My rent was $375 a week, then went up to $380 after 6 months, and living on Centrelink, very, very hard. When it became that expensive that I just couldn't afford to live and pay bills, so I couch surfed. I actually went along and stayed from one friend to another, and I'd go and visit somebody, and then eventually I started sleeping in the car with the dog, and yeah, it's just to make ends meet, that's what you had to do. It's just terrible, it's belittling, it's shameful. A friend of mine helped me to get assessed through Housing for the Aged for a unit here in Laverton through the Housing Commission. And now to me, this where I'm living now is affordable. I pay 25% of my pension, which is about $215 a fortnight. I think I'm very, very lucky, one of the lucky people. Just wonderful to have a roof over my head and be happy. Yeah.
So there we go, Jenny Martin sharing her story with us. She is now happily housed, but imagine being 60 years old and having to move into your car because you can't afford the rent. Well, to understand how your attitudes and experiences compare to other Australians, visit abc.net.au/Australia Talks.